back to Let's Talk Dogs. Thank you so much for tuning in last week. We're really excited to get into our first actual topic tonight. But before we start, we just want to give a little reminder about who we are as dog moms. My name is Kayla. I have one dog. He's a 3-year-old Boxador, and his name is Sam.
Hey guys, I'm Stacy. I have 3 dogs of my own. I have Cora, who's a shepherd. I have Oscar, who is a yellow lab, and I have Enzo, who is a bear wolf. I don't actually know what he is, but that's what he looks like.
Hey guys, I'm Jill. Again, my 2 rescue dogs may try to steal the show. One is Buddy, he is a Beagle Shepherd mix, and the other Hercules, who's right now sulking in a corner, is a Weimaraner Lab mix, and you will probably see them.
Hi guys, I'm Emily. I have a 6-year-old Husky mix.
Okay, so our topic tonight is actually dental care for dogs. And we just want to start by saying that we're not claiming to be experts about anything here. These are just things that we've talked about in our day-to-day lives. They're things that we think about, and so we're going to just share some of our opinions and see sort of what we can come to as far as maybe some good information to take from this video. So my dog Sam is 3, and at our most recent vet visits, our vet has been saying, you might want to think about doing a dental cleaning. And my initial reaction was like, but he's only 3. How can he need a dental cleaning? He's only 3. But then I'm sure that if any person has ever taken their dog to the vet, they've seen the poster on the wall where it has the teeth. And if you've been to the vet, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's one for dogs and one for cats. And I always look at it and I'm like, where does Sam fall on this spectrum? And I guess I've always seen him towards the healthier end of things, but I've seen a lot of research and I've looked into a lot of things that say, maybe at 3 is a good time to start some dental work. And so we just want to talk about kind of what we think about that.
So I personally, I've never had my dogs go get their teeth professionally cleaned. My dogs are all, 2 of them are going to be 9 this year, and 1 is, I think, 7 this year. And I also have seen these posters that just make you so worried. And it's so funny because when we actually have already sort of discussed this topic a little bit just amongst our group off camera, and Kayla sent the group a picture of Sam's teeth because she was worried about it, and we were really we all kind of were chiming in on our thoughts. And I will admit to you, and I don't even know if I've told you this yet, but his teeth are beautiful.
Well, to be fair,
no,
he didn't enjoy my picture taking.
Fair enough. But I will tell you, so like when I saw the picture, I was really surprised that your vet has even said that, because so my own vet so Oscar and Enzo, all 3 of my dogs have very different teeth, and Oscar's gonna be a candidate for teeth cleaning soon. But Enzo, who is also going to be 9 this year, his teeth are pretty gorgeous, and my doctor's always saying, nope, I don't think it's time yet. I'm not really sure if that's more on the not wanting to put them under anesthesia, if it's not necessary, or why, truthfully, but he kind of goes through the whole spectrum of need with me, and it says, so he's at this stage, this one's at this stage, and they've never really pushed me in that direction. So I've always just done the at home, and then know that it's inevitable that I will be doing it. That just, I don't know, for my own, but.
Have you had any vet talk about cleaning your dog's teeth?
Well, so I've seen the posters too, and I'm like, Jesus, I'm like the worst dog mom ever because I haven't gotten my dog's teeth cleaned yet. And so I called my vet because I'm like, have I done something wrong? Have I forgotten? And she looked at the records, and their policy, and every vet is different. Their policy is right now, for example, Hercules' teeth are perfect. We don't recommend.
And how old is Hercules again?
Hercules is 2.5.
Okay.
We don't recommend like a prophylactic type of cleaning. If there's tartar that builds up over the years, then we would recommend a dental cleaning. And then I asked, generally speaking, how much does this cost? Mm-hmm. And for a baseline, no extraction, no extreme cleaning work needed, it's about $550 and higher. So my thought is I will wait until there's a problem and then get their teeth cleaned.
Okay. And how about you then?
So I've had Lou for all 6 years, as far as I know. We don't know exactly how old she is, but the vet has never said anything. She's had regular visits every year since we got her, and she looks okay. I mean, she has some, buildup, but the vet always does like a quick, the gum up type of thing and big check on all sides. And has said that she's totally fine. So it wasn't even a topic, and I actually haven't seen that poster.
Don't look for it.
It's really uncomfortable. It's feel instantly terrible.
I'm glad that I haven't seen it yet.
Don't
know,
look for
and I mean, we've also been bi-coastal now, so we've been to vets on both sides of the country, and still haven't seen it. But also then too, like, have had multiple vets over these past few years just because I've been moving around and nobody has said anything. So 6-year-old.
Okay.
You also had some extra concerns though about your reasons for like, do I do it, do I not do it?
Yeah, well I think there are a couple things to think about. One is, like Jill, you mentioned waiting until it seems like it's really necessary, but is there a benefit to doing it before it feels like it's really necessary? I don't know, does it make it easier? Is it less traumatic? Things like that. I think cost is another factor overall, depending on, I guess if it's something that you plan for, like, okay, in 3 years I'm gonna have to do this procedure, so you can kind of think about it that way. Having multiple dogs, all of those things go into it. And then the big thing about doing the dental cleaning for dogs is that they do use anesthesia. And there are risks involved with that. So if, any vet is going to do the pre-procedure blood work and things like that, but there is still a risk involved. And I think that's probably been my biggest concern, is putting Sam under anesthesia for this cleaning for seemingly mild tartar, really worth it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I've never had Sam under anesthesia. He was already neutered when we adopted him. So I don't really have a lot of experience with it with Sam. So I don't know if you guys do with your own dogs, but.
Hercules was like a mild anesthesia because he wouldn't have his nails clipped, all right? So we're on a very different spectrum.
So mine really different experiences. Okay. So Cora she is not a good candidate with anesthesia. I'll probably do my best to avoid. I mean, I do wonder if eventually it's just going to be a really necessary thing. Like, I'm not doing a good enough job at home. It really is going to be fully necessary. Oscar reacted fine. Enzo as well. They both weren't great, but it's they're coming out of it. So for Cora, she'll probably maybe never get a tooth cleaned. And I don't know if that's bad momming, but and Oscar and Enzo will. Oscar's probably going to get one soon. But yeah, that's my own. I don't know. Leica's not.
Well, no. When she got fixed, she went under. So she was tender and not herself for like a good day afterwards, but then right after that, went back to her crazy self. So.
Okay. So another factor in deciding if you're going to do dental care for your dog is definitely the cost. There's a price involved. I know Jill said that her vet estimated it was $550 and up, and the $550 is really just for the most basic procedure, just getting basic tartar off, no extractions, nothing serious going on, no extra supplies needed to do the procedure. My vet estimated it at about $470 and up. Have either of you ever had any estimates for any type of procedure like that?
No estimates.
So I would say you're looking at $500 at a minimum for something like this. And then I think one of the potential problems with waiting too long to do it, if you decide that it's something that you want to do, does it get more serious, and then is there going to be added cost if you wait too long? So just something to think about. Might be a conversation worth having with your vet, just asking, what does this run at this office, just so you can kind of get an idea for the future. And then another thing that I talked about with my vet while we were discussing the potential was just general preventative care. And so there's so many things. There's an aisle in the pet store dedicated to this. And it's one of those things where it's like people either brush their dog's teeth or they don't brush their dog's teeth. I really don't know a lot of people who do a whole lot of in between. So we know that you can brush their teeth. There's a whole bunch of different little tools that you can get to do it. There's chews, there's rinses, there's additives. Personally, I haven't done any of them. I have a toothbrush for Sam. It's a little scrubby that goes in your finger and you rub it around in his mouth, and he hates it. So we're working on it. It's a work in progress. But have you guys done any of these preventative care measures?
I have the finger toothbrush, and then I also have an actual toothbrush, and I actually even bought, because my vet said that he does it for his dog, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna give that a go. I bought an electric toothbrush for
See,
them.
and there's so many different things.
Yeah, he
Wow.
has one for his dog, but I bought like one of the really basic ones. I will admit I have not given it a go yet, but I have it.
On the tubes.
And there's also wipes. I also have dental wipes that I just got recently, because I was like, maybe this will be easier for Cora, for just to because she's pretty sensitive. And then I actually also find that giving them a raw bone once in a while seems to really do good things for them.
Gnawing.
Yeah, not all the time, because I know that that actual animal bones can crack their teeth, and so that's going the other way. But a little bit of like a frozen marrow bone is actually, I have found that I think it really helps my dog's teeth. Not consistently, not regularly. I also know that raw meat isn't, they should hopefully then drink water and stuff after. But that really seems to do good things for my dog's teeth.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Raw meat bones goes right through my dogs, and it's not a pretty sight. So I avoid them at all costs, although I'm sure they would love them. I tried the finger thing once, and it was really an epic fail, and so I kind of use those products of the chews that have all of the little, can help them, but other than that, I'm kind of a failure.
Do you find that because I have
They don't love them though, so I tried, here's your treat of the day. And I hope they'll gnaw on it if they're bored, but that's about it.
I haven't done anything with Lou, but we had a golden before her, and we used to brush his teeth with the real toothbrush. And he loved it. He thought it was like a treat. Like he would lick the toothbrush and lick his mouth. Yeah. So that was an experience.
Perfect dog.
It was weird.
So I think another factor is the size of the dog. I've heard that smaller dogs are more prone to getting dental disease. And for the most part, we all have big dogs, but I did have a miniature Dachshund growing up. He lived to be 16, and I will be honest, at age 16, even being in the same room when he was breathing was problematic. So I think some of the things that you, in general, want to be looking out for is bad breath. If your dog has bad breath, then it's possible that there's something going on. Like I said at the beginning, this is something that's been on my mind since my vet mentioned it. So I've spent a little bit of time researching just in general about dogs' gum and teeth health and why it's important. And so the main piece of information to know is that it's important for a dog to have a relatively healthy mouth, because having periodontal disease, having bad teeth that are falling out, can cause problems with organs. It can cause heart problems, it can cause kidney problems, liver problems, all of those things. And generally, that seems to be something that comes at a much later age, but still, if it's preventable, then why would you not want to do something about it when you can? So that's overall why it's important. So we're a pretty serious group of dog moms, and some of these topics are, things that we've looked into. We've done a little bit of research because we've been thinking about them. They've been on our minds. But we also want to know what your experiences have been. So leave us a comment, share your thoughts, share your experiences, tell us what your vet said to you about your dog. And because this is something that there's so much information out there, we'd love to do a part 2. So share those things with us so we can kind of come back together with some new ideas and new thoughts, and hopefully give you guys some really good advice.
So please like us on Facebook and Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link will be in the description on this video. And please share the video with people, and we want this to be a big community. So comment below, we would love good comments, bad comments, anything.
And also just a quick reminder that there are actually 9 of us in the Let's Talk Dogs group. So although the 4 of us are here tonight, we actually might have a different setup for next week's conversation. So I will be posting different introductions for the hosts on our Instagram page. So do check us out on there too, because you can get a little background and story on each of the hosts you'll be seeing each week.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. See us next week. Same time, same place.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.